Shalom to the hopeful elect. I want to start this lesson off by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Baharaka Kodash, to the men of great millstone pushed in this gospel through the four corners of the earth in all sincerity. Shalom. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of great millstone, and to our Akwath, that will be your sisters. Shalom. Along with the other brothers who believe. Shalom. Salakia for being out this long. I'm having issues with my internet, but I'm still gonna push through until the issue gets resolved, Lord willing. Right? So Salakia for the absence. Yeah. So I'm currently on borrowed internet as well. So I'll try to upload as frequently as I can, Lord willing. And I came across a picture. Right? A picture of this article, and I found it very interesting, right? And I saw our brothers did lessons on it, and I had to do one as well. I was led to do it because you see, this prophecy is just speaking at the end of the day, right? And the prophets told these people, right? The prophets warned about this thing, right? So this is the real news. This is the real raw news, right? Site, news outlet, and it says here, WEF says CBDCs must be implanted under your skin if you want to participate in society. You see, we said it. When we said it, we got mocked, we got scoffed, algorithms blocked certain words. I see now it's just coming into fruition, which is basically solidifying what the prophets have been saying. That's the aim. CBDC that everybody is getting excited about is not for the betterment of the people, it's for control, right? But let's read a little bit of this fresh article 3 days ago. The WEF has declared that all citizens must be implanted with a CBDC microchip in the very near future. You hear that? Very near future. Not 3 years from now, not 5 years, not 10 years. Very near future. In order to be able to fully participate in society and do basic things such as purchase food and water. Notice what they said. Fully participate in society. Basic things, food and water. So the most basic stuff. If we're not participating in society, right, by taking this chip, you understand? That we understand that is the mark of the beast, pursuant to Revelation 13:16, right? That mark that will exempt you from buying, that will not allow you to buy or sell if you don't take it, right? It's basic things they're telling you in the article. Won't be able to purchase food and water. So that means people who don't sign up to this thing, people who are not interested in taking this thing under their skin, they will be shut out from society and they're gonna have life very miserable, right? But Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, which is the Heavenly Father, in the name of His Son, have a special group of people that He's going to preserve during this time, that is called the elect. If we're not of that, we're fucked. According to Professor Richard Werner, in Germany, it's pronounced Werner, right? But yeah, Richard Werner. In the very near future, citizens will need to use the latest technology. You see the trap? Digital society is a trap, right? Such as a CBDC chip implant in order to access their bank accounts. We don't need to go any further than that. Can finish right there. They said it. Okay? So at the end of the day, prophecy speak. The prophets said everything that we see coming to pass right now. So now we can just get some scriptures, right? Oh yeah, I wanted to look up the meaning of the word implant. See? Must be implanted. That's what the word implanted. which the root word is implant. So it says to fix firmly or set securely or deeply under the skin. That's deep. It won't be on the skin, it will be under the skin. Not like a tattoo that you can look at the skin and see it. No, this thing is going to be under the skin. To insert surgically into the body. Beautiful. You see, that's it. That's a wrap. To insert surgically into the body. Right? That's all we need. So let's get the scriptures. I want the book of Psalms. Because by now everybody should be familiar with Revelation 13:16. You know? Where the beast is gonna cause all small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive the mark. Which that mark, which we've been telling people through the Spirit, that it is the mark of the beast. Alright, so it's gonna be the book of Psalms, chapter 37. I'm gonna read from verse 1. The point is in verse 7, right? But I'm gonna read from verse 1. And it says, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Because the workers of iniquity, are working overtime to bring this plan into fruition. Right? This is going to be the ultimate iniquity on earth. Right? The ultimate sin. Taking the mark of the beast. Besides blaspheming the name of the Heavenly Father, taking the mark of the beast is that thing that is going to exempt you from receiving salvation. So when the angels come, in their eyes, you're just going to be a piece of charcoal to be lit on fire. Right? You will die. Let's read on. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. And that's what we're waiting for. Right? The ultimate work of iniquity comes from the nation of Edom. Right? Which we know, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, who's ruling earth right now in wickedness. The time is coming. The book of Obadiah, speaking judgment in just one chapter. But yeah, trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. You see? Because that's what it's coming down to. You understand me? I say, if we don't have the Lord on our side, we're going to be through. Just pause that and just go Luke 12 and verse 24. And this is Yahweh Shai's words. It's written in red and it's very important, right? Because it brings comfort. Let's read. It says, I'm just going to start from verse 24. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn, and Yahweh feedeth them. How much more are ye better than the fowls? Exactly, because we're made in the image of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? We are the dominant species on earth. We are who the Lord is dealing with. You understand me? I say. So we're more than the fowls of the air, is what Yahushua is saying. And which of you, with taking thought, can add to his stature 1 cubit? None. If ye then be not able to do that thing which is least, why take ye thought for the rest? Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, they spin not, and yet I say unto you that Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. If then Yahweh so clothe the grass, which is today in the field, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O ye of little faith? Rebuke. And seek not ye what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, neither be ye of doubtful mind. For all these things do the nations of the world seek after, and your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things. When I read verse 31, it tell you, but rather seek ye the kingdom of Yahweh, and all these things shall be added unto you. So you see that? That's it. You see me? The point was really in verse 30. Lord, no, we're gonna need to be fed. Right? So if we don't take this thing and we operate by faith, and if it's the Lord's will, we will be all right. I stopped at verse 3. Let's read on. Verse 4. Delight thyself also, delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. You see that? The Lord will bring righteousness to light and judgment as the noonday. So judgment is coming. So anybody that take that chip, there's a judgment that is allotted to them. Right? There's a judgment for it. It's in Revelation 16. We can just go there real fast. You know, not in any rush. I'm gonna edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Revelation 16:1. Well, the point is in 2, but I'm gonna start at 1. And it reads here, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, upon the earth. And when the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them who worshipped his image. You see that? So there's a penalty for anybody that take this thing. You understand? There's a judgment for it. The law don't play. Verse 7. This is where the point is. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. So he's seemingly prospering right now because everything is going smooth so far. You know, the technology is here, and now they're just getting ready to stage the next series of events to just catapult into it. They're gonna crash the economy. You know, they're gonna use the climate change they call it now climate change propaganda, you know, which they're deliberately tampering with the weather, I believe, to create these conditions, right? So they can blame it on climate change, and that's gonna justify, you know, the whole carbon footprinting that they try to bring in, right? So at the end of the day, we see what they're doing. Wicked, and this chip is just another wicked device. You understand me? I say, and he's able to bring forth a wicked device because, you know, the wicked is in rulership. That's the only way a wicked device can enter the earth. If the earth is being ruled by the wicked, hence the scripture saying that is it in Job, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Hold on. Let's see. Bam, here it is. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Because he did cover the face of the judges, you know, during the Renaissance, painting over the image of the Lord and the disciples as white men, so-called white men. The earth is given into his hands because he has the blessing of the sword, right? He has the fatness of the earth, you know, the earth at large and its resources and the sword to rule over it in tyranny. That is why he's able to bring forth wicked devices. It just makes sense. You understand? And the prophets have been, you know, telling the people, declaring that Esau Edom is a so-called, well, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the wicked. But nobody will listen. But you're gonna find out when this devil shows his horns very soon. So we're that much closer to the end. You know, it's a very beautiful story. It's gonna get a little bit bumpy because, you know, we'll be shut out of society for not taking this thing. You know, and we know we have martyrdom coming as well. So much more to expect, right? You know, throughout this grand story that the Lord has orchestrated, you know.